I think a lot of the analytics that retailers are coming out with, it goes beyond just whatever given account team. So Amazon Marketing Cloud, as an example, yes, incredibly powerful tool to inform and drive Amazon advertising and your understanding of lifetime value and your understanding of shopper journey. Well, those exact things also matter to other parts of your organization, including your sales colleagues that might be working on different accounts for your business. It can be informative to category managers. I was just talking to a big group of category managers last week. It's informative to shopper marketing. So that analytics unlock is going to happen not just at the account level, but it's going to be applicable to much broader parts of the organization. We're just not there yet. A lot of the research that I've done around AMC suggests it remains, sitting here in March of 23, a relatively under-adopted tool. So something like, again, my audience is consumer brands, primarily 1P, something like 30 to 40% of consumer brands indicate they're using Amazon Marketing Cloud today, and a minority of those are using it in a sophisticated way. So we're at the very early stages of unlocking the value of AMC for Amazon advertising, but even then beyond, certainly beyond to other parts of the organization. Amazon is I would consider them to be a leader in the analytics space with AMC. I think you asked about clean rooms. I think clean rooms are going to be the path forward and incredibly powerful. Again, it's like very, very early days. I think AMC, for all its faults, in terms of the usability of it and how difficult it is to access the insights, it's really powerful because it's Amazon saying, hey, we've got this first party data. We want to give it to you in a secure way. So because we know once you start to get this data, you're going to ultimately spend more money on advertising with us because you're going to see how powerful it is. Okay, so what are the other retailers going to do? I think that's the second order effect. I think they're going to have to respond in some way with a AMC-like product. But then I think, and no one's really talking about this because it, in some respects, is kind of silly. But is there an opportunity if you're a consumer brand to say, hey, we've got this type of consumer, we've got another company over here with a similar audience, but we don't compete with them. Maybe they're selling complementary type products. Can we join our data together and then really start to unlock collaboration? I think the challenge with that idea is that for each of those two companies, they almost have too much data right now that they don't know what to pay attention to. So, they don't necessarily need more data. They need more sort of perspective on how to use what they have. But I think we'll get there. And then I think the next thing is, okay, how do we share and collaborate across organizations, retailer to brand, brand to brand? That's, I think, is ultimately where we're going, but it's so early. And when I talk to, a lot of brands have never even heard of Amazon Marketing Cloud. And I'm talking about fairly sophisticated companies. Maybe the Amazon account manager has heard of it. But you get beyond them and no one really has. So it's very early days in terms of really activating the insights that are possible. But that is sort of, I think, again, where it's going. I think that's going to be the dimension upon which a consumer brand, if they can focus there, they can get a competitive edge because a lot of their peers are lagging. And I think just like retail media, the key is going to be, let's take that retailer data and let's start figuring out how it's applicable beyond those individual accounts. Just like retail media is not a retail thing, it's a media thing. So I don't know, those are some initial thoughts kind of on the analytics opportunity.